Hi there.
Hey, Millie, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Very good, excellent.
You look so handsome today. Your hair is like Elvis.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sure. You look good.
Not. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, what are you
I'm
drinking?
sorry.
So, what are you drinking?
Just coffee.
Oh, okay. Cool. Hey, maybe I missed understood from last class. We had homework, right?
I don't know. I skipped last class.
Oh, you weren't. Okay.
It was my birthday and my daughter.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, let's wait. Okay, so let me ask you something. Well, let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so these topics, which one you haven't taken?
I guess number 10 and 15, 16, and 17.
10, 15, 16, and 17.
Mhm.
Okay, when do you start?
I start, I guess, in March. No, May. I can't remember.
Like the last week of May or the third week of May?
Something like that, yes.
June, July, August. Okay.
Why?
No, I'm just doing how do you call it? Checking out who's doing what and what's
Actually, 2 weeks ago, you gave the class the same topic to the first one. I can't remember the classes control or something like that.
no, that was communicative. Oh yeah, maybe it wasn't communicative activities.
No, the first topic that you show me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, today we're gonna do homework
No, why?
and I guess video classes. Okay.
Jane.
Good. Very good.
It's just you
So,
and me.
no, I'm sending messages to the group, telling everybody that to get online. Nobody's online.
Okay.
Well, Vicky told me that she was on vacation, so she wasn't going to be in the class. So who's missing? Ariadne, Gina. Jimena said that she was going to be late. Carlita is sick. Maribel told me she will be here, but she isn't. So I don't know. I'm gonna start deleting people from the group.
Why? They finish?
Well, finished or haven't paid or
Or
haven't get
or disappear?
or haven't gotten line. Who's Vicente? I want to admit it. There's this guy and okay. Hello, Vicente. Can you turn your camera on? Millie is 2 times connected.
Yes.
Okay.
Ready. Just one. Can you see me?
Oh, it's Melissa. Okay. Because the name was Vicente, so I was like, okay, Vicente. Hello, Melissa.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Very good. Excellent. So I guess everybody's late, you know? Maybe too much work. Or maybe they didn't do homework.
Probably.
Like, I don't want to say names, but Millie didn't.
Probably. Maybe. Oh my God. My face.
Yeah. Marta is not here. Well, okay. Jimena is late. So, Melissa, how was your work today?
I think everything was fine. I hope
So
so.
you actually are at work right now?
I asked for permission to don't be Wednesdays until October, I guess, right? This is my last month. I don't remember.
Yeah, it seems like
Yes, because I started in June.
yeah, it seems like this is your last month exactly. So
So I asked for permission October, just October.
exactly.
They couldn't say no.
Right, it's part of it, part of your
Exactly.
personal growth.
What did you do to the group that they don't want to come to the class, teacher?
I don't know. That's it. That's the first time.
I'm sorry.
That's the first time it happens.
I
That's
know.
I told Millie that I'm starting deleting people out of the group. Yeah, for example, Sophie, that's weird because she paid like 2 weeks ago, and then oh, Martha's here, and then she disappeared. No, I can't get hold of it, of her. And Armando.
What about Emiliana?
She told me that she's coming back on October because she's like um, really
Busy.
busy because she has a new job in some sort of school or something, and so she couldn't. So she's like, I'm coming back on October. Like, oh, okay, well, Gina paid, but she hasn't been online either. Tony as well, and so we'll see. But anyways, let's do the class ourselves, okay? I'm going to share my screen. And then we'll do homework at the end while everybody is online. Yeah, I'm sorry, Millie, you have to do homework. Melissa, are you prepared for homework?
Well, I think so. I didn't like do something new. I just add some things for one class that I've already had. So
Okay.
I hope it's okay.
So you pretty much your You're prepared. Okay, that's cool.
Yes, but for example, I was feeling glad because I just had to add like rules, like the rules of the tense that I'm going to see. But about the other structures, I had everything. Or the other things that we have to do, for example, the structure, the rules, everything, I did it already in my classes. So I think I feel glad about that.
Okay, good. So why don't we do some classes and then later on we'll do the homework, no? Who was your partner, Melissa?
It was Tony, but I do it myself
Okay, cool.
because he didn't tell me. I didn't know that we had homework because last week I didn't finish the class, but he didn't tell me anything.
Okay, well, yeah, he's pretty busy. He works for a company or something that
For a
he's so,
selling company, no, right?
yeah. So, okay. So can you see my screen? Perfect.
Yes.
Hello, Marta. Are you here?
Yes, I am here.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, I see.
Very good, Marta. Okay, very good. Excellent. So today we're going to talk about video classes. It seems like I was a little bit confused, but I already talked to Millie, and maybe I mixed some of the topics, and some of the topics that I sent, you have already seen it. So I'm doing the ones at the end, or the last ones per se, because this is the last classes for some of you, included Melissa and Millie. Marta, no, not you. No, not
Never
you.
give use of that.
Yes, exactly. Now choose my buenas. So video classes. We know we know that the video class is important because most of our students are visual, and especially if we're doing these online classes, and it's going to be for a long time. Even though our dear president changed a lot of states to yellow the light, but that's very stupid. We're not going to be back to classrooms in some months. So, anyways, if we're doing online classes, video is a very important part of our teaching resources. Would you agree with me? Okay.
Yes.
Why would you agree with me, Melissa? Or why?
Because here online, it's all about visual stuff.
Exactly, exactly. It's all about visual. There's no kinesthetic. There's no. So it's only visual. Okay. So what is a video class? Um, it's a long definition. Can you read it, Melissa? Millie, please.
Video has been proved to be an effective method in teaching English as foreign second language (EFL and ESL) for both young and adult learners. Video can be used in a variety of instructional settings: in classrooms, in distance learning sites where information is broadcast from a central point of learners who interact with facilitator via
Mhm.
video or computer, and in self-study and evaluation situations. It also can be used in teacher self, professional and professional development, or with students as way of presenting content imitating. Yes,
You're going good. You're going good. Go ahead. Continue.
I'm confused. Conversations and providing illustration for various concepts. Teachers and students can always create their own videotapes as content for the class or as a mean to assess learners' performance.
So after this, the whole choro, very good reading, Emily. After all this choro, it seems that it tells you that whatever level or whatever class or whatever topic it is, video is an important part of your teaching. It brings, like Melissa said, lots of visual aid, lots of visual content, lots of conversation starters. There's a lot of ways we can take advantage of a video. So look what 1992, one of the gurus of teaching, Longman, said, slices of living language. Why? Because it's authentic. Something, excuse me, that is authentic in our classes, okay? 1987, it says, as a rich and exciting source of video software because it's authentic material, all right? So bottom line, video classes are important for teaching English. That's the bottom line. However, we need to take into consideration several points. Number one, Melissa, can you read it?
The classroom is not a movie theater. Students may see it as excuse, free class, do other activities, homework, eating inside classroom.
Yes. If you don't take care of that, movie class, it becomes just a movie. It would just play in a video. Now, I'm not satanizing that. You may have it like a prize, like if everybody aced the exam, we're gonna watch a movie. If everybody behaves, we're going to, I don't know, like a prize or like a reward for some sort of activities. That's okay, but that's not teaching. Okay, that will not be teaching. It wouldn't be class. It will be just playing a video. So a movie class is not a movie theater. It's not excuse. It's not a free class. It's not an activity for do homework, or it's not a class or activity for you to do other stuff like, grading or checking exams or uploading your grades to the platform. I don't know. So and also no eating inside the classroom. Well, in this case, when we have face-to-face classes, it wasn't about you, Millie, but I know you're eating, but that's okay. You're in house. And there are two types of videos: non-authentic and authentic. Remember which one is non-authentic and which one is authentic? We discussed it like 3 or 4 classes before. What type of material is authentic and what type of material is not authentic?
The material that you have and you make for the class, and the other is the researches that you download for the internet that you just copy.
Yes
Like,
and no.
no?
No, yes and no. Non-authentic is all the material that has been created for everything, but I mean, excuse me, that has been created only for teaching. Like for example, if you have a program or a book that it comes for the CD-ROM that with a video, that is not authentic. That is something that is non-authentic because it's not real. You play it and you see the guy opening a bank account and an account. Hello, how are you? Fine. Welcome to the Universal Bank. Let's open an account. It's not real. Nobody talks like that. And authentic material is all the material that has been created for everything but teaching, such as movies, movies from Hollywood, I don't know, it's the soap operas, Facebook Watch, YouTube videos, everything that is created for multimedia resources, but not for teaching. And that is authentic because they will use authentic language, authentic vocabulary, and authentic scenarios. Okay, both are correct when properly applied and presented. Marta, are you here? Can you read what it says? A video class becomes?
A video class becomes a class when it has a purpose, meaningful, to reinforce functions, grammar, vocabulary, to present pragmatic situations, authentic material.
Very good. So a video class, it becomes a class when it has a purpose. Otherwise, we discussed it, it's only playing a video, it's only movie theater, it's only free class. But a video class becomes teaching class when you have a purpose or an objective in the classroom. Everybody agrees? Okay, good. Well, I only see Millie, so I believe I would trust Melissa and Marta. Very important point. Can you read this, Millie?
Take into consideration their English level.
Very important. And maybe Millie said, oh, that's obvious. Yeah, yeah, it is obvious, but it's too obvious that teachers tend to forget. So they become like a very advanced movie or I don't know, black language from the Bronx and then play it to basic students. So then all the students say, teacher, ¿y qué, cómo se dice aquí? Miss, ¿y qué quiso decir aquí? Miss, ¿qué significa? Why? Because you didn't take into consideration their English. Melissa, next one.
Yes. Here I am. A video class becomes a class when it has a
Melissa,
purpose.
we are 2 points ahead. If you weren't playing, watching porn, you will see that we're in the last point.
No, I was sending an email. Sorry. But where we are in 2 types of videos? No.
Yeah, we're there, but in the last point.
Both when properly presented?
No. Scroll up.
To present pragmatic situation.
No, continue.
No?
We always.
Don't play with me.
I'm not playing with you. You're the
We
one.
always.
It's because I'm hearing a lot of noise. We aren't taking into consideration their English level. Be always prepared when presenting a video class.
Very good, Melissa. Thank you. So,
no, thank you. I'm sorry.
Prepare when presenting a video class, always. This is very important. Video classes are really good for teaching. Video classes is a very good resource for teaching, but it requires a lots of time for you for preparation. We're going to discuss why. Let me ask you something, Millie, English or Spanish subtitles?
English.
Again, English audio, English subtitles. Excellent. If you play English audio and Spanish subtitles, it doesn't work because you make your students lazy. Okay? Or if you play English subtitles, English audio with no subtitles, it's kind of risky because it's hard to understand. Okay? Very good. Tell me your experiences. Have you had problems presenting a video class in the past? Tell me, Millie.
I'm not good at computers, so I hate when this happened. And when I was I was teaching in a school before, no, one block up before my house. So it was very close, but in that college, no one had the real structure from the projector. So I hate that because I never couldn't project my videos. And sometimes I need to change the cables and I even have the cables with me, and it was horrible. And the students are like, teacher, like the cinema, And I was like, come on. And they told me, you weren't a millennial too, because I look like a student. Yes, because I'm my level is like them, or they are taller than me. So they told me, are you wearing a millennial? And I said, no. And that was awful.
Yes, it does. I once I prepared a very cool class, and I was teaching at a university in Guadalajara, and I had like three groups together, and we're going to watch a part of a movie, and it was a very cool class. So I booked the auditorium. Okay, so I booked the auditorium, and I asked everybody to meet me at the auditorium at certain hour. So when I arrived 5 minutes early, so to get all set up, the auditorium was taken. So I went to talk to my coordinator, or she was a Japanese girl, and I said, "Hey, somebody's using the auditorium. I have 2 weeks reservation." Yep, but the Spanish teacher is having an event, last minute event. So it was a concurso de oratoria, something like that, and so there goes my class. So what I want to do with my students? That's your problem. Oh yes, problems happened. All right. So any other good experience when presenting a video class, Melissa? Since you are very participative today and paying attention a lot, any any comment?
Of course, I've had problems presenting video classes. It depends on a lot of things. It depends of the internet connection on your computer. Sometimes computers are crazy and don't want to work. That
Yes.
happened to me, or the computers of my students, they cannot open the microphone, or they cannot use all of the technology that they have. So sometimes that's why it's difficult, I guess. Is the problem just of that. And if I remember a good experience or not yet.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Yes. I guess when I end the class and we make an exercise and everybody understood the exercise, for me, it's like the best experience. Even though if they don't say like, oh, teacher, I understood everything. When I do the exercise and they answered correctly, for me, it's the best experience.
Very nice. Very nice. You were going to mention also something else, Millie? No? Marta, any input? Any opinion?
Yes, yes. In my opinion, is for me are a very difficult work job with the technology, because the technology I understand. I understand good or fine, and every time for enter or for uh,
Yes.
yes, is the difficult for me the technology.
Okay. Well, what you said is it happens to everybody, Marta, not just to you. Now the new normal is called. Um, our classes have been, we as a teachers, it doesn't matter if you teach English or another subject, everything changed, Marta. So we have to do is just go along with it, you know,
Yes,
because otherwise you just, if you stay, you die. If
yes.
you move, you survive. That's a rule, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, that's very what is it called, very good, or very nice of you that you're making an effort to learn even online classes, because you actually, Marta, have have improved and have gotten better since the first classes. I remember you really had a hard time with the audio and with the screen, and now you're getting better.
Yeah. For me are very difficult. For example, connect with a screen or choose a screen in my in the platform, for example. For me are very difficult this situation. Uh, in Meet, in Google Meet, for example,
Huh?
my computer every time and and break the connection with my students and me. This is my problem every time.
Yeah, it's many factors. Yesterday, or yes, yesterday, Telmex making an improvement in my house, and but that's okay. But before that, I had a really hard time. You've seen it. But again, it's part of the change. It's
Yes,
part of going along with it, right? It's just being patient, having patience, and be constant. All
yes.
right, let's move on. What are the advantages of video classes? Can you tell me the first one, Millie?
Advantage for real life situation and language. That you really use the language in the real life situation. And the students also they paid more attention when you use that topic, when you said, let's go to imagine, I don't know, like we going to McDonald's or Burger King, and we're going to ask for a combo, and then they really they imagine and they say, oh, I'm gonna really need this, because if I told them, if you are going to Disneyland and you need to eat something, how do you going to ask your food? So they say, yes. So the advantage is that they can imagine the situation, and they can pretend that they're going to use really the language.
Exactly. Very
I feel
good.
like Cantinflas today. I'm sorry.
You feel like what?
Like Cantinflas?
No, no, no.
No,
You-
no. Okay.
No, no, no. It's already understood. That's okay.
Okay.
Number two, Melissa.
Motivating for students.
Yes, it's actually motivating for the students. Even though the movie is boring, the students, just because it is something different, they actually will enjoy it. Number three, Maribel. Are you here, Maribel?
Yes, I'm here. Good afternoon.
Hello, Maribel. Can you read it? Number three, please.
Number three, okay. Relevant and meaningful to students.
Very good. Normally, because it's visual, the students will be interested in the activity. For Marta,
Yes, excuse me. Cultural aspects, pragmatic.
very good, Marta. That means that is when it's authentic material, you can discuss cultural features, and that is enriching to your classes and conversation. Number five, Millie.
A good excuse out of routine.
Very good. As I said, we can use it even as a prize or a reward. If you behave this week, next Monday, we're going to have a video class. Melissa, number five, six, sorry, six.
A
Melissa,
good tool, yes, I'm here. It's because I couldn't open my microphone.
yes,
A
ma'am.
good tool to reinforce is the correct pronunciation.
That's correct.
A good tool to reinforce functions, grammar, etc.
Very good. 7, Marta.
Yes. Promotes language production.
Good, excellent. 8, Millie.
Develops listening skills.
Very important. 9, Maribel. Your audio? Yes.
Promotes participation.
Yes, because students are interested in the activity, they will be more keen to participate, okay? Can you think in any other advantages?
Listening skills. Visuals.
No, pretty much covered, right? Now let's talk about disadvantages. First one, Millie.
No equipment.
Very, very common. No equipment. Well, in this case, I would change it. The number one, no equipment, and I would add no internet connection. Now we're doing online classes. When we have face-to-face classes, we didn't have most of us, we didn't have a projector at hand. We need to use the one in the school. And because English classes, English teachers are not really that important according to the school. So the projector was used by other teachers, right? Or in our house, because we use Telmex and Telmex suck. So,
It's the total plate.
exactly. Number 2, Maribel.
Time consuming preparation.
Okay, very good. Time consuming preparation. Very important because
A lot.
it has lots of authentic material, lots of activities. We must, let me paraphrase it. We ought to prepare beforehand. That's a must. You cannot avoid that. Number 3 is the Marta.
Yes. Availability of matter are difficult. This is word for me. Availability of material.
Availability of material. Very good. Thank you.
Yes.
In this case, Marta, and everybody, we're talking about face-to-face classes. Sometimes we didn't have the movie at hand or the picture at hand. Now with internet, we have more resources, right? We have, say, Google, and
Yes.
we have, say, YouTube. But still, you need to
Or
prepare at hand.
and the other material, for example, WhatsApp is very easy. WhatsApp, they use WhatsApp,
It is.
and because the child may excuse me, I am very nervous.
No. Go ahead. Don't be nervous. We all wait for you because you know you having making an effort. So go ahead, Marta.
Okay, the childs are manipulating easy the WhatsApp and the from 3 years at more years.
Very good. Very good. Yes, the new children, they come with a chip. They come with a tech chip, like
Yes.
they know by heart the cell phone and my daughter's well, she's what the oldest is 13 and the other one 12, and they just But since they were like 5 or 4, they used the tablet like all pro. But yeah, again, we must go with it. Okay. 4 is who's here? April. I thought you were here, but she's gone, I guess. Okay. Maribel, 4.
Cost of equipment and materials.
Yeah, in this case, if we want to talk about more like the cost of internet, right? Like I was talking to some other teachers, and we have a group of owners of the schools per se, and we're the online classes have helped us, for example, in facilities cost. You know, like we paid more like water, and when we have the face-to-face classes. And I say, yeah, but I have to assign a Zoom Pro paid account to every one of my teachers. So it's not really that cheap, you know, because otherwise my teachers, every 45 minutes, they need to reconnect, and there's a lot of limitations. So yeah, the cost of materials, and let's talk about online classes, is not really cheap. You must have, and then you must have a really cool connection in order to give a class, you know. So number 5, Jimena. Welcome, Jimena. Your
Thank you,
audio.
Gerson. Training, how to use it.
Very important, especially now in online classes, because when we have the face-to-face classes, well, we, play the projector and the computer, blah, it was kind of easier. But now online classes, it depends, like Marta told me or told us, it depends on the platform. You can have Google Meet, you can have Microsoft Teams, or my personal favorite, Zoom, but you must know how to use it. Now, for example, yesterday, or no, 2 days before, I learned how to break the session into pairs. So to have pair work, that's awesome. Now we can have pair work inside the session. I didn't know that. My youngest daughter says, sí, así nos hace el maestro de ajedrez. Yo sí de, what, you didn't tell me? But anyways, yes, you need to be trained and know how to use it, All right. Any other disadvantage that you can think of as far as video classes and multimedia resources? No? Pretty much covered? Okay.
I think that the students, they don't know, or the teachers, they don't know use the techniques. They don't know use how to use the tools in videollamada. So you have this problem too. The problem is that teacher can move the tools and the student too. So it's a big problem, I think so.
No, it is. It is, Maribel. And we're privileged, or at least I'm privileged. I'm talking about for my family, that my daughters, I and my wife can work, so we can provide to my daughters. But there's lots of families in Mexico that don't have the resources, and they're struggling, Yeah, it is a problem. It is very, very much a problem. Thank you for sharing. Jimena, I will send the presentation over the WhatsApp, but later on. And let me explain why, because everybody was late. I don't want to
Yes.
say names, but starting with Jimena, I'm sorry. But
Thanks, Gerson.
so I'm kind of punishing them. Okay, so when we finish, then I'll send all the resources that we're having. And secondly, because this is the last minute, I mixed the presentations, and Millie said, no, ya lo vimos, and Melissa said, ya lo vimos. So anyways, different story. So let's talk about rough guidelines for using a video at different levels. Remember, this is video classes, okay? And we're talking about only 3 to 5 minute clip. If you have 1 hour class and you play 45-minute video or 50-minute video, it's not a video class, it's only playing a video. We're talking about 3 to 5 minute clip. And let's talk about and start with basic. Okay, number 1, Jimena.
Focus on recognition and reproduction controls.
So this is very mechanical activities. When you have lots of, or the students are basic and you're presenting a video clip, your activity should be very mechanical. Like for example, you're having, have you seen that movie, Finding Nemo? Yes, okay, so it's very basic, you know. So if your students are basic, you would go only, like for example, can you describe the colors? Or Dory is a blank fish. What color is Dory? What color is, you know, Nemo's father? Or Nemo's father is blank color, or is blank. See, very, very controlled. Yes? Okay. Am I going too fast? It's okay. That's okay. Okay. If you have any questions, pause and interrupt me. Number 2, Tony, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Read number 2, please.
Okay. Keep everything simple and repetitive.
Very good. What does it mean? Very simple is that students don't need a total. Give a very short and specific instruction and repetitive instruction. Like for example, that's okay, Ariadne, welcome. Like for example, okay, Dory is a blank. What kind of fish? Father's Nemo is blank. I don't know. Describe Dory. Very simple and direct questions. Okay, number 3. Marta. Marta, you here?
Yes,
Yes.
I am here.
Yes, please, number 3.
Choose examples and languages in a fairly limited context.
Very interesting. Thank you, Marta. Choose examples and very limited vocabulary, very limited answers. Okay? If you can have yes or no questions, that's even better. Is Dory a forgetful fish? Yes or no? Or yes, is Nemo's father a clownfish? Yes or no? So it's very limited, okay? Because you're not interested in students to develop vocabulary. You're just interested in the content that students see what is happening in the screen. Okay, am I making myself clear? Good. 4. Ariadne, please.
Use situations where language is predictable.
Very good. So Nemo's father is blank for Nemo. Complete the sentence, Millie. Yeah, if you weren't paying, if you were watching porn, your audio, I don't know what you're saying. Maybe you're cursing, but.
Hi, I'm Millie. How are you?
So, Nemo's father is blank Nemo.
looking for Nemo.
Very good. See, it's predictable, easy to respond. Okay, number 5, Maribel.
Select films which give you a lot of visual support.
Exactly. This is not a rule, okay? But normally, for basic students, you would use children movies, or not adult movies because it has a lot of visual. Well, not those adult movies, maybe. I'm talking about normal, regular adult movies. I'm just saying, movies for children have a lot of colors. It's colorful, very basic vocabulary. So it's not a rule. I'm just saying, it depends on your group. If you see, your students, right? So if you see your students that like it or not, that's fine. I enjoy. I have my purchased movies. All of them are children movies, but we'll see. Okay. So far so good? Yes? Okay, now let's talk about intermediate level. What are the difference? What is the difference? Have you seen this movie? Have you watched this movie? Your Big Fat Greek Wedding?
Yes.
Yes? It's a chick flick, but it's my only chick flick that I like. Number 1 is the Jimena.
Focus on receptive skills and fear production quiz per work.
So in this case, because it's intermediate and it's less predictable, less colorful, it's more of a thinking, you would have pair work, you would have more complex questions, such as, example, if you watch the movie, that's why I ask you that. For example, the guy is a Jewish teacher, and the girl is a Roman Catholic, Greek Roman Catholic girl. So do you think they would get along? Will they get along? Yes or no? I mean, there is no incorrect question, eh? You will have to defend your opinion. No, because, yes, because. So you make students talk about it. Okay? Number 2 is the Marta, please.
Yes, use situations and language which is less predictable.
Exactly. Thank you. Predictable. That's correct, the pronunciation, Marta. So what does it mean? Exactly what I said. There will be no right or wrong answer. It's opinions. Okay. So the girl is a Greek Roman Catholic, but I think she will get along because she is too desperate. I don't know. So it's and then Ariadne said, no, you're crazy. I believe it's not because blah 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 blah. There is no prediction in the answer. Everybody would have its different opinion. Okay. Number 3, Ariadne.
Encourage commenting, speculation, and prediction.
Very good. So speculating. So they got married, Jimena, they finally got married. And what do you think is their life in 5 years?
I don't know, maybe for me a lot of discussion because of their religion, maybe.
Que pase la tóxica. Ahí está. Mi señora también. Ay, las tóxicas. Nah, okay, good. See what I'm talking about? That's a speculating. All right? There is no right or wrong answer. It's just simply their own opinion. All right. What about advanced levels? That's even better. Have you watched this movie? I, Legend? One of my favorite. Okay, if you haven't, please watch it. It's a very cool movie.
Sí, está raro.
No, es que así nací, Melissa. Así estoy de raro. Sorry, Melissa. Number 1, Jimena.
Use authentic material.
Very good. For advanced levels, always use Hollywood, Bollywood, or whatever movie you want to watch, always authentic. For the ones that were late, that's most of you, tell us, Melissa, what is authentic and what is not authentic material? What is an authentic? Give an example of authentic movie and non-authentic movie.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh my Lord, Melissa.
I
So what
can
you
help.
learn? Millie.
Yes, please save me, Millie. Save me.
I can help.
A ver, Millie and then Maribel.
Okay. Authentic material is the material that you use as an example, and non-authentic material is the material that some books or some aids you have for another text that there are like fake, like, hello, my name is Richard. I'm going to the bookstore. Do you want to come with me? And they stop, and then you have to answer to the listening audio. I don't know. Is that
Yes, very good. I like it.
okay?
You
That's it.
officially become my follower, no? Maribel.
Okay.
I think original material, if you use a movie, could be the original language. Person who speak real English. It could be real life too. This could be a good material. And like say, Millie, some of the audios that we use in class sounds like this, like an actors, like an actress. And that sounds real, like the real life.
Exactly. Authentic material is all the movies, all the video clips that were made for every reason, but not for teaching. Hollywood, Bollywood, BBC, Netflix, all of that is authentic material. Like Millie and Maribel said, authentic material that is real vocabulary, real language, etc. Non-authentic is all the multimedia, all the video clips and movies that are made for teaching, that come from the book, comes from the program, comes from the SEP, comes from, those are not real. They're good, you know, but there's not real, okay? For advanced students, always use authentic material. There is a reason why. If you use non-authentic, advanced students will get bored, first of all. Secondly, if they get bored, then, and discipline comes into play, then your class is not going like you want it to be, you know? So advanced or authentic material for advanced level. Number 2, Marta.
Yes, use video as a source of information.
Very good. You will play the video, you will have the video, and then you will motivate your students to talk about it. No? Like for example, you're watching the scene of where the picture is, and you know, where is the dog and Will Smith on the floor, and if you watch the movie, right? So then you would ask, would you tell me please, what is Will Smith emotions? What is he thinking now? What is he thinking now? Okay, what is he thinking, Maribel?
I think he's scared. He saw something that make him scared or surprised. Is that face surprised?
Very good, very good. And you can even go deeper because remember, remember what Marta read, is a source of information. So why do you think he's on the floor, Melissa?
Yes.
Oh my Lord, Melissa.
No,
Why do you think Will Smith is on the floor?
because he, were you talking about that really? Because he is, yeah, I finished with my emails. I'm so sorry.
Oh my Lord.
No, yes, I had to say, I had to add some people in my team on Microsoft Teams, but I think it was an emergency, the principal and everybody. That's why.
Tu
No,
trabajo es más importante que la clase.
no,
Está
of
bien.
course not. Of course not. Just that. Will Smith is in the floor because he fell down because he saw me, the impression. He was so impressed because he saw me. So that's why he's in the floor.
Well, as much as you were creative, it's not part of the activity. In a
No,
normal class,
no.
Maribel answered, and then you continue with the answer.
Okay. What did Maribel said?
Maribel said that he was scared. His expression
Yeah, because he saw. What did you say, Millie? If she doesn't work, she can't pay the class. Okay, so he was scared because he saw the zombies. Because he saw the zombies coming.
Okay, what? Okay, now then I would ask, let me see who's
That
here.
one is a good. That one is a good. Hey, what is the name? The name when you say like. Ay, es que tiene un nombre. Tell me, Gerson. Cuando el getting attention, no. I use a lot with the platform. I get attention getter.
Eliciting warm up, yes.
Yes, that is a good one.
Okay. If you are not doing emails, that's.
I'm sorry, teacher. I just finished, I swear. You can ask me again and I will be very participating the correct
No,
answer.
yo segundo a Mili. She can pay the class en los tacos y la coca y el pastel y todo el rollo. Anyways, but see what I'm doing? I'm eliciting lots of questions out of one part of a movie because the movie becomes a source of information. Okay, and then number 4, Ariadne, let me see. Yes.
Use video as a stimulus for discussion. Do you say stimulus or how do you say?
You say stimulus, yes, stimulus for discussion. And then for example, I will ask, so Ariadne, Marta, no, excuse me, Maribel said Will Smith was scared. Melissa finally said was on the floor because he was scared because of the zombies. So Ariadne, what would you do if you were in that situation?
Well, I haven't seen the movie, but Melissa said that they were zombies, so I would run very fast.
Oh,
Get up and run very fast.
Okay, so that means that the chubby ones like myself will be dead, Jimena?
Again, please, you can repeat the question.
So that means that the chubby ones like myself will die in a zombie apocalypse?
Maybe not if you are the smartest enough, right?
Very good. See what I'm doing? I'm creating discussion. Okay, so unlike basic and intermediate, which is control activities, in this case, I'm creating and motivating you to talk about it. All right, very good. So now let's go deeper and talk about teaching with a video. We're going to have two things, techniques and activities for video classes, pre-viewing and post-viewing questions, and how to prepare a video class. First, techniques and activities for video classes. Silent viewing activities, sound only activities, freezing framing activities, and pair viewing activities. Let me show you the activities, okay? Teaching without activities. Let me open it for you. Can you see my screen? Okay, so teaching with video activities. And we have lots of them. We're just going to take randomly one each one and read it and discuss it. And I'm going to be sending this file to you so you can have it in your files for future references. Okay. So silent viewing activities. We have prediction. Maribel, can you read this? Can you read this? A production.
Prediction. Students can talk about events, what's happening on the screen, or dialogue, what are they saying. They will be able to predict dialogue, i.e. guess what people are saying throughout the course.
Very good. So it's the classic prediction activity. You know what's happening and what's going to happen next. Let's talk about sound only activities. Let's say reproduction using the background. This is a cool one. Jimena.
Using the background, there is a wealth of detail in the background of the picture which can be explored by freeze framing. Teachers can often find something new even when they have done a particular lesson many times. The background also gives access to material about real life and culture.
Very good. Okay, so use the background. Very good. Thoughts and emotions, Mili.
Video gave us an additional dimension of information about characters, body language, facial expression, gesture, stance, reaction, and response. This information can be exploited in the classroom, freeze frame, and ask about feelings and emotions. In some activities, students can deduce further information about the characters based on what they have picked up from video, requiring the use of their imagination.
Very good. Pair viewing activities, description, narration. This one is the Melissa.
This is more difficult to organize, as it involves sending half the class out of the room while the remaining half watch a section of a video. When they return, they are told about the video in pairs by those who saw it. In a school situation, this can be done by team teaching and working with two parallel classes at the same time.
It is more difficult or not, because now with Zoom it's pretty easy. Okay. What about role plays, Marta?
Excuse me?
Yeah, can you read this? Role plays.
Role plays, yes. Students can be asked to role play sequences they have seen in any videos. We have found it more interesting to get them to role play things which are not seen in the video, but which they can guess from having seen the video.
Very good. Excellent. And then let me show you some of the questions that we can use when using a video class. Okay. So for example, examples of focusing questions appropriate for viewing with either sound or vision. Can you read this, Tony?
How many people are there? How old are they? What is the relationship, the relationship between them? Where are they? Why are they there? What are they doing?
Very good questions, no? It's called thought-provoking questions. What about these ones? Ariadne is gone. Millie?
What about them?
Yes, this one.
What what are the names of the people mentioned? What do you think they look like? What are they discussing?
Very good.
Discussing.
Disgusting, yes, discussing. And
Discussing.
this one is mentioned. Mentioned.
Mention. Mention.
Very good. Pause video discussion activities. Can you read this, Ariadne?
Pause viewing discussion questions. Have you ever been in a similar situation? 2. Would you have acted the same way? 3. Describe what happened in your own words. 4. Role play the sequence. 5. Complete the conversation logically.
Very good. So we have, a variety of questions and instructions that might help us in a video class, because remember, it's 3 to 5 minute clip and it has its own activities. Okay, I'm going to be sending you this over WhatsApp so you can have it. Let's see an example. Okay, let's see an example of what I did on a video class. Before the video class, let's talk about the lesson plan stages. Remember what are those, Melissa? There are 4.
No, I don't remember.
Oh my Lord in heaven, Melissa.
Millie, can you help me, please?
Why me?
Tony is going to help me.
Well, no, yes.
No, yes, Millie, please. I thought that you didn't know the answer either.
No, I didn't even know, but I could try.
Go ahead,
Number
Millie.
1, choose the topic. Number 2, prepare the class. Number 3,
No, those are not the lesson plan stages. The lesson plan is divided into 4 stages. I'll give you the first one, the warm-up.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
warm up vocabulary,
Main
grammar
presentation.
structure, no, or grammar, or
My presentation,
main
Melissa,
presentation. For me, main
and,
presentation is the grammar
and
structure.
And the 4 is
consolidation.
the joking.
No, main
Consolidation.
presentation and conclusion.
Conclusion, very good. Parenthesis, Melissa, you said that the main presentation is grammar. Be careful with that.
Well,
Because-
I sometimes I use the main presentation to, for example, if it's a conversation class, of course, it's not going to be grammar. But
Okay,
I thought about that.
Main presentation is the part where you want your students to learn something, right? Whether it's grammar, whether it's reading. So the video class,
The
when you
topic.
present the video, by logic, in what part or in what stage would it be?
Warm up.
The video clip.
No?
No? If you present a video clip and the warm-up, for the video class, then it's too challenging, too difficult for them.
So at the beginning of the main presentation.
Exactly, in the main presentation. All right, let's discuss that in a moment. Share screen. Yes. Oh no, wait, that's not this. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen? Yes, okay,
Yes.
very good. So I'm gonna, this is a description, it's upper intermedia, recycle past tenses, future memories, okay? So I start my warm up by saying my own memories. So a memory is the same as an experience. Tell me, Melissa, a good experience that you remember in your life or a good memory.
Oh my God, teacher, I am paying attention, I swear.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's why I
It's
call on
because you're
you.
asking me all the questions.
That's why I calling you, because you're paying attention.
A good experience or a memory. Okay, so I'm going to say when I was living in Canada, I had a
Okay.
very great experience.
Okay, very good. What about you, Tony?
Okay, well, good experience. Mm, well, when I live in Los Angeles.
All right, very good. What about you, Jimena?
A good experience when I was working in a hotel, and my boss teach me a lot of things about repostería. I don't know how to say in English. I'm sorry.
Bakery.
About bakery. Yes.
Very good. Okay, so and so far, I asked more students, and I elicited their interest. Now, this is my vocabulary that I'm presenting. Sweaty, sideburns, right. Goat, warmth, wisdom, and proud.
What is swarty?
Okay, so I ask everybody to repeat, and then I move to Cantinflas' real name. What was Cantinflas' real name, Millie?
I don't know.
Okay,
Pedro?
no.
Pedro
This is,
Moreno?
no.
No.
Sorry, finger mistake. Cantinflas' real last name.
Moreno.
Moreno. So Suari is
Cantinflas?
no. Cantinflas' real last.
Ah, that's Suari. Moreno.
Suari is Moreno. Very good.
Like brunette.
Like brunette, exactly. They grow on your faces. What are those?
They grow in your faces. Like,
Sideburns.
oh, yes.
Remember. Okay. It tastes good in barbacoa.
Goat.
When you express love, you're full of
Water. Warmful.
warmth. Very good.
Warm.
Having experience in life gives you wisdom. Very good, Marta.
Why?
And
Proud.
very good. I'm proud to be Mexican. Obviously, you are prodigy students. This is conducted in 8 to 10 minutes. A lot of repetition, a lot of question and answering, and so forth, okay? So Swati, sideburns, warmth, goat, wisdom, and proud. And then we are going to watch for the first time a piece of a movie. You're going to tell me what is the lady's name and why is her father worried. Okay?
I can't remember.
All right. Ready?
We lived in a normal middle-class Chicago neighborhood of tasteful, modest homes. Our house, however, was modeled after the Parthenon, complete with Corinthian columns and guarded by statues of the gods. In case the neighbors had any doubts about our heritage, they could just check out our subtle tribute to the Greek flag. My dad believed in only two things: that Greeks should educate non-Greeks about being Greek, and that any ailment, from psoriasis to poison ivy, could be cured with Windex. 6 years later, I was 12, Christina, my older perfect sister, was 15, and my brother Nick was 11. Every morning, my dad would lecture us on the history of our people, the great civilization, the Greeks.
Okay, now, name 3 things the Greeks did first.
Astronomy, philosophy, and democracy.
Bravo, very good. Now, give me a word. Any word, and I show you how the root of that word is Greek. Okay? How about arachnophobia? Arachna, that comes from the Greek word for spider, and phobia is a phobia, is mean fear. So fear of spider, there you go.
Okay, Mr. Portocalis, how about the word kimono?
Aha, kimono. Kimono. Ha, of course, kimono is come from the Greek word kimona, is mean winter. So, what do you wear in the winter time to stay warm? A robe. You see, robe, kimono, there you go. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Mr. Portocalis.
Tulam, you should be proud to be Greek.
Angelo! Nikki, shut up, Nikki. My cousins have...
Yes, very good. So we go back to the presentation. So then I ask you to check two questions. What is the lady's name?
I can't remember.
Oh my Lord.
I think it was Tulam or something like that. Tulam.
Tula, very good. And then, why is her father worried?
About their heritage.
About the heritage, right? Never
Greek education.
education, very good. We always be proud of being Greek and blah, blah, blah. So at
About
this
being
point,
Greek.
sorry, Tony?
Okay, she's. I think he's worried about. She's being proud of to be Greek, right?
Very good, very good. So at this point, we answer the questions. I play again the movie answering these questions. What do you think she did when she was a child? Where did she live? Study. And then we answer the questions, and then on the next stage, I mean in the same main presentation, pair work. Describe her house, describe her mother and father, name 3 items in the kitchen, what did she have to go to Greek school, what did her father believe, you know, the Windex thing, that Windex can cure from iris to poison iris to everything. And then I play again the video clip, that's 4 times. And then I would have group give suggestions about what to do in life, how can she change, and do you think she can be or try to be pretty? How many times did I play the video clip?
4
Twice.
4 times.
Oh,
4 times.
So you can have a video clip more than 5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes. because it's 3 to 4 times that you're going to play it, the same video clip. So you can have the resource of information out of the video clip. Okay, and then as a conclusion or the warm up, Chula doesn't know, well, in this case, Irapuato, because I live there. You want to invite her to come, send her a letter inviting her and convincing her to come. Okay, all right. Very good. Did I go too fast? All right. For homework, you're going to develop a video class. Okay, so for homework, you're going to develop a video class. I'm going to be sending you these PowerPoint presentations so you can, if you want, base your video class and those presentations. Okay? Yes, Jimena.
Individually or in teams?
Well, there's not a lot of us, so I believe it could be individual. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it individual, please. There's not really many of us. We can go faster. You know, we don't have to go all the activities like I did, but at least assign your class. Okay? All right, very good.
And the presentation for this week, we are going to present the next one?
Oh, yeah. We haven't finished the class.
But
So,
my partner is not here.
Maribel, tell me, what is homework for next week?
Homework for next week is develop a video class. I think it's like you show us, choose a video and make questions in 2 or 3 stages.
Very good. Excellent.
Okay.
That's homework. Excellent. Very good. Okay. Excellent. Now let's do homework from last week. You're going to present it. Okay. So Maribel, who's with you?
I can't stay in the class last week, so I don't have a partner.
Ariadne, who's with you?
April and Alex.
Alex. Okay. So, okay, Alex and okay. Now we have in Zoom the pair work. So I'm going to be assigning you in pairs. I'm going to leave the session on. So you will have 10 minutes to prepare. Okay, 10 minutes to go over your homework. And you want to take a pee break or something, you don't have 10 minutes. So let me assign the...
But what we are going to do in pairs right now?
Homework from next week.
Okay.
So Maribel and Jimena together.
Thanks.
Since don't have a partner. And so you told me, Melissa, you have homework, right?
That I did my presentation or what?
Yes.
Yes, with Tony.
Tony, Melissa and Tony. Very good. Melissa and Tony. Millie, who were you with?
With nobody? I didn't come to last class.
Marta, who were you with? Marta's here? Yes. Okay, she's not on the... Yes, Marta. From last week, who was your partner?
Yes, I am.
Who was your partner?
With a partner.
Yeah, who was your partner?
Partner.
Remember?
Carla.
Carla. Oh, she's not here, right? Okay, so you work with Melissa. I mean, with Millie, please. Okay, so I'm
Yes.
going to assign you to pair work. In your screen, there will be a pop-up or an invitation to go to the room. Just click on it, accept, okay? You finish?
Yes, we did.
Okay, cool. Let's give it 2 minutes more, okay? Okay, let me close our rooms. Perfect. Okay, let's give for 30 seconds till everybody joins to the main class. All right. Good.
Hi.
All right, very good. So we're back. And We're gonna start with
No.
Melissa and Tony.
No,
Off you
please.
go. Melissa, Tony?
Yes, teacher?
Gerson, I have a question.
Yes.
This was like a very quick class, and the next week we have to present another individually.
Yeah, this is from last week for the lesson plan, and next week is for video classes. And in 2 weeks, your class will be given a class in an actual classroom. If you don't have a class, if you don't have a group, I will lend you a group, and then you give a class.
Did you say my name, teacher?
Yes, Melissa and Tony. We'll start with you.
Okay. Okay. So, Tony, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm here. Ready.
Okay. If you hear guns, it's my son. So I'm going to share. Can I share? Can you give me access to the screen, please?
Yeah, let me set to everybody. There we go. Okay.
Okay. So, Tony, please, can you let me know if you can see the screen, please? Can you see my screen, Tony?
No, not yet. Okay. Now I see it now.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about past perfect tense. Teacher, I think Tony and I talk about it, and when you are doing a class, it's not necessary to put, for example, that we are seeing the structure and the titles of the lesson plan, right? It's just to continue with the class, but with that things included. For example, the problems activities, or no, the problems, possible problems, they are going to be like included in the class at some point with the students, right?
Correct, exactly.
Okay. So first we did a warm up. I know here I made a mistake. I put in present perfect. I'm sorry, but we wanted to put a question, to write a question. For example, using past perfect tense. Like, had you done your homework before you eat lunch? Something like that. Then we wanted to present a video as the main presentation. And after that, the structure. We wanted first to tell the students when do they have to use past perfect, or what is past perfect? Is the action when the action was completed at some point in the past before something else happened. And here we have the structure: personal pronoun plus had plus verb in past participle and complement. And here a little text about past perfect so it can be clear. And an example: I have flown to China 3 times before I turned 12. Then here is the thing that I don't understood. I didn't understand, sorry. Add has, or the rules. I think they are implicit here in my structure.
In the
but
previous
I'm not sure.
slide.
Or do I have to say like there's some rules? Because I think here I have the rules. I don't have to mention it again.
Exactly, no need for mentioning it.
Okay, cool. So, and for exceptions, I didn't find for past perfect, but we think it's a good idea to say, like, remember to use the correct form of the verb. If it's irregular, add ed, and irregular, the one that you remember, no, normal. Pues. Irregular verbs. Present perfect has exceptions, teacher? Past perfect, sorry?
Yes, all the irregular verbs.
Yes, so I did it correct, right? Oh, yes, very good. Now then, the activity, we did an exercise and questions, possible questions. So if you want to ask questions to us about past perfect, as a cáliz. And then the Joker, if we had time, I prepared an online exercise of past and past and perfect tense, perfect and past tense. And that's it.
Okay.
Or did you want me to do like the class? No, right? Just like
No,
that.
that's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. So teachers, give feedback. No? How about Melissa? This was for an hour class? 60 minutes?
No, maybe 40 minutes.
Okay. And I didn't see any communicative activities.
In the warm-up.
Yeah, but warm-up is not really for communicative activities. Warm-up is very simple activities so you can attract the attention.
Okay, so at the end of my video, I could add some questions, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And the video, it's how long is the video?
I'm going to share it. I have it here, but I don't want to play just to know.
Okay.
It's 2 and 48 minutes.
Okay. All right. What is the topic of your class?
Past perfect tense.
Yeah, but that's not a topic. That's not a topic. Remember that for every class you must have a topic. That's your grammar tense. But what if you have a reading class? What if you have a listening class? What is your topic? In what situation your students will use English?
It might be also that your example, you can use past perfect when you talk about memories. Or the things that you had done before you were 15 years old. That can be a topic, or
that's a topic. Okay. So now you modified your lesson plan and your class with a topic, and all your activities should be related to it.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, very good. So work on that for 2 weeks, and then on the 3rd week you're going to do that in an actual class.
No.
Okay, with all the feedback and all the corrections.
Okay, and the same topic, or we can change it?
No, I mean, assign a topic.
Okay.
Whatever topic it is.
Okay. So let me ask, just to not be confused. So the topic is something that we're going to talk to make the students use English.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
All right.
Thank you.
Next.
Question.
Yes, Minnie.
Are you talking about the concept?
Exactly. That's the concept.
Okay.
Very good, Minnie. Thank you. So now let's listen to Alex and Ariadne.
Okay. Do you want me to share the screen?
Yeah, if possible, yes.
Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Okay, so I would like to start asking you, how is your day? How was your day? Was it stressful? How about you, Gerson? How was your day?
For me, my dog, me and La Mamba Negra had a good day.
Okay, okay, that's okay. How about you, Millie? How was your day?
Well, all my days are really busy, so I just arrived to here like brum like a car. Super quickly,
Okay.
but it's hard, but it's okay.
Sorry, how was it? Can you repeat, Millie? I didn't listen to it.
I can't remember what I said. It was like all
I'm
day.
just picking on you.
Ah, mean.
Okay, who else? Tony, how was your day?
Okay, it was a hard day. It was stressful because I've been having a lot of issues at work. Yeah, but now I'm trying to fixing it.
Okay, well, thank you. Yeah, I think we all agree that our days might be hard, hard with our own homework, our kids' homework. I don't know if you're a mother, maybe the food, the cleaning, the laundry doing. I want to ask you guys in your busy day, can you change it, Alex, please?
Yeah.
During your busy day, have you ever stopped maybe, I don't know, 1 minute or 2 minutes and think about what would I do if I had a superpower? What would I do if I had a superpower? How about you, Millie? Can you share with me? What would you do? What superpower would you have?
Of them? Of the screen powers? Or what? I can choose
Yes,
whatever.
or
Whichever
yeah,
you
whatever.
If I couldn't have a superpower, it'd be eat a lot without be fat.
Okay. Yeah, we all dream about that.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. Jimena, a superpower that can help you in your busy day.
Speed, definitely speed.
Speed. What would you do with speed?
I do everything that I do every day, but faster.
Okay. Like washing the dishes, right?
I mean, everything, homework, laundry, my work, everything.
Everything. I know. I know. I know. How about you, Maribel?
My superpower, I think, all in one. I have to do many things all day. Clean the house, teach classes, many things. Do the laundry, take care of my rabbit. I have a pet, Floyd. So I do many things. I will like to have all the superpowers, but I think it's telekinesis. I see my little son and he say, "Okay, mommy, I don't do that."
Okay. Yeah, I think we all agree we would like to have a superpower sometime, especially in our busy lives. Okay, so today we're going to present you second conditional. let's remember that our second conditional, we're going to use it to talk about imaginary or hypothetical scenarios. Okay, when we talk about things that aren't real, and the consequences, obviously. It also, we can also use second conditional to give an advice. Okay, I mean, if I were super sexy like my teacher, I would be a bikini model. Okay, so I am
Yes.
giving advice. If I were a superhero, well, I wouldn't have uh, free time. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you change it, Alex, please?
Yes. Okay,
Okay.
so we're talking about second conditional and we're talking about hypothetical situations, but how do we use it in English? How do we write it and how do we say it? Well, it's very simple. What we are going to use it's the condition form in the use of if, and that is a subjunctive mood. So for that, it's very simple. We just start with an if and the past simple after that. In this case, for example, in the number one, we have if I were a superhero. And notice it's very important to note that we use the past of the verb to be were for I because because of the subjunctive mood. We don't use was, but actually it's important to know too that native English speakers they actually use was because it's simple for them, but the correct way it's to use were. So if I were, if you were, if they were, if something where you are using the conditional right there. And after that, we are going to use the speculation or the result of that condition. So for that, we would use the simple present would or wouldn't to make a hypothetical situation. For example, in number one, we have if I were a superhero, I would save all kittens, right? So we have the subject plus would plus verb in a verb form or the simple present plus the complement. So the subject I plus would plus the verb save in the verb form and the complement all kittens, right? So it's very simple. We have two ways. We have two parts to these kinds of sentences, right? The condition and the result. So, for example, we have another. If you were a superhero, you wouldn't have much free time, right? You see, the condition if you were, and the result with the subject, the would, and simple present, and the complement, right? So uh, also, like Ariadne was saying, we can use the second conditional to give advice. For example, when we say teacher Herson is super handsome and sexy, and we could say, if I were you, teacher Herson, I would be a bikini model, right?
Yes.
Yeah, indeed. So that's the basic structure, right? But then we move on to a little activity that maybe we're not gonna do today because this is just to show, right? And in this case, we are using the daydreaming concept about, in this case, it will be an interaction between two students that they are talking about hypothetical questions, hypothetical situations, For example, if I had $1 million, what would you do if you had $1 million? Well, if I had $1 million, I would buy all the I don't know, all the cheros in the world or something, right? Or what would you do if your neighbor's house was on fire? Well, if my neighbor house was on fire, I would call the fire department, right? So this is just a little game. And well, that would be it.
Okay, very good feedback, teachers.
Do I stop sharing?
Yeah, that's okay. So sharing. Any feedback? I think it's pretty cool. Maybe it's a little bit too long. It was too long, the explanation. Or you were missing more mechanical and semi-mechanical drills, Alex. So
Okay.
you give the structure, so you ask the students to complete the sentence, or I don't know, some mechanical or semi-mechanical activities.
Well,
so they
actually, we have another activity about questions and answers too, but we didn't put it because we thought that only the game was good.
Okay, okay. Okay, very good. I like it. All right, so now let's listen to Jimena and Maribel.
Gerson, we have a conclusion. We thought that we need to do about the class video. And we have like and now we have two different presentations about this homework from the last week. The conclusion is we don't have we didn't know what to do.
So we can explain individual. We have different presentations
Okay.
from the last class.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and if you have different. Okay, in your case, Jimena, maybe we can wait for Vicky. You know.
Yes, please, because we have the presentation, but I have a software problem with my iPad, and I can share a screen just her. So
okay,
it would be great that we wait for her.
Yeah, because she's on vacations. You know, I mean, it's valid. Maribel, go ahead.
Okay.
Thanks. I'm sorry, Maribel.
Don't worry, it's okay. Okay, in this case, my presentation is about both second and third conditional. You see the, okay, here is. You see the screen?
Yes, we do.
Okay, thank you. So I begin with a question. What do you do with $1 million? What do you do if you win $1 million? Ariadne, what do you do with $1 million in your pocket or your bank account?
Oh, I would, I don't know, I would do a lot of things. I would buy a really big house with a really big garden to put all my cactus and succulents.
Okay. Good, excellent. What about you, Alex? What do you do with $1 million?
I'd buy a car to move around.
Excellent. Okay, let me see. What about you, Gerson? What do you buy with that $1 million?
I would buy an island.
An island?
Or I will travel the world for the next 10 years.
I know. Great idea. Okay, what about Jimena? What you do with $1 million?
Well, I pay my house, I buy a car, and I started a business and travel with my kids.
Excellent.
That will be great.
Yes, it's great. What about you, Millie?
Um, let me see. If I could have $1 million, I probably, the first thing that I will is give the 10% to my church. Then I will maybe buy 2 or 3 houses to rent them, or I don't know. Yes, like in, how would they say invertir?
Mentir.
Invertir.
Invest.
Or invest. Yeah,
Investment.
invest the
Investing.
money to make more money and be millionaire. Yes.
And increase your account 1 million to 10 millions. Is
Yes.
that excellent idea?
Yes, probably.
Thank you, Millie. What about you, Melissa?
I don't know. If I had $1 million, probably I would live in another country without work, without a job.
Thank you. Okay, excellent. What about you, Tony? What you do with $1 million in your bank account?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay. Okay. First of all, I would pay my house, and I would buy a new house, and
A new one?
I also can invest my money. I agree with Millie. We can invest the money to get more
Okay,
money, and I would buy a BMW.
exactly. Excellent. I think we have many ideas for this money, many things, many dreams to accomplish. Okay, let's review. We have 4 conditionals. Let's review the 0 conditional and the first conditional. We have the condition plus the result. 0 conditional use present simple plus present simple is right now. If you stand in the rain, you get wet, as example. Uses are generally true or scientific facts. The condition always have the same result. If you stand in the rain, you always get wet. Or if you have an umbrella, maybe you save this condition. If you hit ice, it melts. Always will be this condition. First conditional uses present simple plus auxiliary will, one, or plus the verb. If it rains, we will cancel the trip. If we have a plan, but if it rains, we can cancel this trip. If you study, you will pass the exam. Always say to my student, this is for you. If you study, you will pass the exam. So take in account this conditional. Uses possible action in the future. What you do right now have consequences as a result in the future. Predicting a likely result in the future if the condition happens. So this is the review for the 0 and first conditional. Let's see the second and third conditional for this time. In second conditional, we use past simple, past will, plus verb. If you won the lottery, I will travel a lot. You say, if I won lottery, I will be rich, I will travel, I will buy a house. Many things, we have many plans. If they sold their house, they will be rich. Uses, hypothetical or unlikely situations, unreal or improbable situations, now or in the future. And the third conditional implicates past perfect plus will have, past plus past perfect. If you had studied, you will have passed the test. If I hadn't been sick, I would have gone to your party. Uses, the person is imagining a different past, imaginary situation that did not happen. This is unreal, never will be happen because was in the past. We can change the past. So let's see if this was clear. Can you help me, Millie? This one is second conditional or third conditional. If I had a bottle, I would send a message. What do you think? Second conditional or third conditional?
Third.
Third. Someone else? Someone wants to help Millie? Or
Second.
Second, Jimena?
Yes, I think it's second conditional.
Okay, let's see. Exactly, it's second conditional because we have the condition if we have the verb in past and the auxiliary would. So this applies to second conditional. Thank you. Good try, Millie. Thank you, Jimena. And what about this one? If I had won the lottery, I would be rich. Let's see. Alex, what do you think? Is second or third?
Second.
Ariadne, are you okay? Are you agree? I'm sorry. Are you agree?
Yes, I agree. It's second.
Second. Okay. I think it's third conditional. We have the past perfect in this condition. What do you think about it? Do you agree or disagree with me? It's okay?
You're right.
I think, well, it's not a very real situation, so I think it's second. I don't know. You correct me, please.
Okay. We see that the third conditional have past perfect, had studied. So I think is third conditional and the auxiliary good. Both second and third conditional are unreal situations, are hypothetical situations. So I think it's third conditional because have the past perfect and the auxiliary good. You agree? Or I can be wrong. Okay, let's continue. And in my high school classes, I send this to my students. I explain the topic about real situations, and I ask them for the activities. So then I explain, and then they search more information about the topic. So that's the end of the activity. Then they search more information, and then they resolve activities in their student book. That's a class, and that's all. You use Duolingo? I recommend use Duolingo. Okay, that's all. So please give me your feedback. Where I can stop share. And my students are from high school, so I don't use many anime image. I use less images, more tests, more questions. So I need your feedback, please.
Okay, very good. Teachers feedback? No? Personally, I have an observation, very good class. I think also it was kind of long, the explanation. I have two observations, Maribel. One, I didn't see any conversation activities, any communicative activities. It is important for the students to do pair work or group work. If you do only the talking, the students don't practice. And the students need to practice. Okay, so modify it so you can include 2, 3, or 4 communicative activities during the class. And the other thing is you were talking about second conditional and then third conditional. Do you think was too overwhelming in one class? Your audio.
The fact is that we have a program to follow to SEMS high school. So the program indicates that we need to abort the topic together. It's better separate the topics, but the programs indicate that way.
Yeah, I understand. I've seen the program, but if you read it completed context, this class is for advanced students that know already the second and third conditional. You chose only recycling. But if you were to present the new grammar, it's difficult. It's too much.
Yes,
So
it's for fifth grade. Fifth
yes,
grade.
according to the program, in fifth grade, they have already taken 4 years of English.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not, that's a whole different story. Students don't have the level, but that's a whole different story. But
It's
yeah,
difficult.
no, it's impossible. If you were to present second conditional and third conditional in 1 hour, poor kids, they were just lost in space.
I know.
Uh-huh.
Okay, thank you. I use the Skype app for the video calls.
Conference.
Video conference, and they are working in groups to make a survey about dreams, nightmares, disease of the dreams, like insomnia.
Insomnia.
Insomnia. They make apply a survey to know what the top 10 dreams of the people. So I do activities with them in teamworks, but we start this type of virtual classes, so it's a little difficult, and we are learning at this time.
Yes.
At this point, we are learning. Every day we learn many new things, new activities and manners to do, to teach.
We all are. We're all learning. Yes. Thank you, Maribel. Millie.
Thank you.
Last but not least, go ahead. Your audio, Millie.
Well, wait. Can you listen to me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I couldn't finish the presentation because I was having problems with the video, but I will try. Right? Ready?
All right, ready. I think Millie is watching porn. Millie, YouTube is no X videos.
She got a virus because of too much porn.
Yeah, YouTube is not you porn. I think it's frozen. Yep, it's gone. I guess. Oh my Lord in heaven! Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Oh yeah, she's back.
I'm sorry. I was disconnected. I'm in my cell phone right now, so
Your audio? Yes.
I can listen to you. Can you listen to me now?
Yes.
I'm sorry, my computer was disconnected, and because the battery can use. But can you move with another team?
There's the last one.
So can you wait a second?
Sure.
Wait. Let me put my cell phone here. Yes, because
Comiste.
I have a lady here with me. She's cleaning my house, so she disconnected the computer. So wait a second.
That's okay. No worries. It happens. La Mamba says we work for you. Oh, thank you, Ariadne. Since I was born, oh, you mean La Mamba? Yes, I know.
Reinita, ¿sí me conectó la compu? Sí. What happened?
Ay, ¿cómo no?
No.
Está en tu clase muy emocionada yo.
No se apure, no se apure.
Ahí está muy falso. Y si no va a dormir como está de basura.
Your audio, Vindy.
I know. I don't know what happened with my computer. Can you see now?
Yes.
Look, I don't know. Look. It doesn't turn off. Look.
No.
I don't know what happened.
Millie,
Sorry.
I've been an English teacher for 20 years, so all the excuses and all the reasons that you can.
No, it's true. I've been a
Desde que
student
me
for
comió la tarea el perrito.
I know.
Como 10 veces.
Let me
Okay,
see.
let's do this. Let's do this.
I'm gonna do it for the next class.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Okay, next class. Okay.
No prende.
¿Y eso?
No sé.
¿Del botón de encender?
¿Qué dices, Mamba? ¿Le damos chance?
Denme chance, neta, no prende. It's not my fault.
No prendió.
No prende.
Okay, está bien. Next week, but you have
Puro switch que se desconectó.
something for us.
I have to what?
Buy something for us.
Yeah, sure.
Y me vale gorro de que, ay, tú estás en México, entonces, no.
What do you want, guys? I have brownies. Happy brownies? No, don't care.
Special brownies, okay.
I mean the brownies.
Yes, you're in. Okay.
Yes, totally.
I don't know
All
what
right.
happened.
Okay, so next week, Melissa.
Millie.
I mean, Millie, sorry.
No, don't worry.
Okay, so let's give Millie and her excuse some space for it. And then we wait for
¿No?
have. Oye, Millie.
Mm,
Es que se compran de las de Office Depot, de las que vienen.
ya sé. Ayer yo aprendí.
¿Ya?
Ya.
A veces el switch. Ay, pero-
No, no se pone reina.
¿Cómo no?
Lili,
Ah,
donde dice Power,
ya sé, pero no sé si es el cargador o qué.
don't worry about it. We're running out of time.
No.
We're ready for next week. And we do let me stop broadcasting.